Hey, it's Gothy again, doing another video. It's really hot at the moment, so I probably look really shiny and sweaty and nasty. I was going to do this last week, but last week we had 38+ degree heat for the entire week, so no. So I have to turn my fan and AC off to do these, because otherwise it's just too much noise. So I did some book haul last time, and I had a few more books come in since then. I have the House of Gold and Bones graphic novel. It's all 4 comics in the one. I actually started buying these individually at first. So I have a copy of the first comic book that I don't need anymore. This goes along with the 2 latest Stone Sour albums, which is House of Gold and Bones Part 1 and 2. Both of the albums are amazing, and I haven't read Volume 2, 3 and 4 of this yet, but Volume 1, like the first comic, was actually really good. I'm a huge fan of Corey Taylor. I own and I have read his other book, 7 Deadly Sins, but I've also got this fucking chair. I've also got his new one, which is A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Heaven. I'm only 20 pages in, my funky Mass Effect bookmark that I got from Black Milk. But I'm really looking forward to reading it. Again, I've read his other book, 7 Deadly Sins, and I really enjoyed it. So, hopefully this is as good as that. Now, books I have actually read. World War Z. I watched the movie late last year, and thought the movie was absolute bullshit. I hated it. And I had a few of my friends say that they really, really loved the book, but the movie just didn't compare. So I thought I'd go onto my library's website, put a reservation in for this, got it and read it. It took me a little bit longer to read than most books do. I don't know whether it's because it's the way that it's written or what it was, but it took me about 3 days to read. But that's not sitting down and reading for the whole day, that's just taking little bits. But it was really good. Now this would make an amazing TV series, because it's written in a way that there's different people from different countries, from different walks of life, giving their recollection of what happened during the zombie apocalypse. Or zombie war in this case. So having it as a movie just does not work. The only thing the movie and the book have in common is the title. So I think this would make a really, really good TV series, especially if HBO picked it up, because blood and gore would be awesome. But this was a really good read and I really enjoyed it. Now this is a very beat up copy from my library. I'm planning to, I'm looking for 2 copies, so I can buy one for me. I'm going to buy another one and donate it to the library, because they buy a lot of the books that I put purchase orders in, so I feel like I should give something back as well. But this is the first book I've read by John Green. It's also by David Levithan, and it was absolutely amazing. I started reading this at Hooters. There's my housemate and I went out for dinner, and because at the moment my left eardrum is perforated, so I don't have my normal range of hearing in it, and the fact that Hooters is stupidly loud, I couldn't hear any of the conversations. And when we moved from a round table to a long rectangle table, I ended up at the bottom and no one wanted to talk to me, so I was like, fuck it, this is why I bring a book everywhere I go, because I get a little antisocial and shy and don't want to talk to people that I don't know unless they talk to me first. So, books. I started reading it at Hooters. I read 130 pages while at Hooters, and got home and decided to just keep reading until I finished it. I am sort of embarrassed to admit I didn't realise it had 2 characters until they met in the middle of the book. And then afterwards, I noticed that there was a difference in the way certain chapters were written. and if you read that, you'll get what I mean. But I didn't click that it was two different people. So that was a huge, holy crap, that's amazing. I didn't even pick up on that, holy fuck. And the ending was, I thought it was adorable, and I want a copy of this book for myself. And now I've gone and reserved all the David Levithan and John Green books I could find at my library, because I want to read them too. Now what I'm currently reading is Above by Leah Bobbitt, and I mentioned this in my last video, that I borrowed it from my library, because I'm poor and I don't get to buy books very often, so my library is my saviour. This surprised me. I figured from the cover, because it's got a little fairy girl on the front cover, I thought it was something about fairies, but it's not. It's about people who have, I suppose, genetic mutations. Some are very easily hidden, and they're known as people who can pass. And then there's some that are not so, that are more obvious. My cat's doing something weird outside, I don't know. But what really surprised me is something that I don't come along very often, especially in the young adult kind of fantasy genre. The narrator is male. So when I realised that, I thought it was really good and something different, and I'm completely okay with it. I'm 202 pages in, and it's about halfway, and it is a really, really good read. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for anything else I can find from her. Now, the other things I got this week, which aren't books, but are just really awesome, are my first two Funko figures. I have Arthas, the Lich King, and Illidan Stormrage, because I am a huge WoW nerd, and so much so that my cat is named Illidan, and I'm not kidding, he's Illidan. But I love them, they're so cute, and I cuddled them, and I was all like, oh my god, yay! And the reason I got these is because I got the virtual ticket for BlizzCon earlier this year. Oh, late last year actually. And I was just about to hit the checkout button with these two guys, and they sold out. So I was pissed, because I really wanted them, and I would have liked to get the other ones as well, but they sold out too. There's two from Diablo and two from StarCraft, and because I play all three games, I'd very much like them. And then an Australian collectible site, Pop Culture, put them up for pre-order, so I was all over that, like really quickly, because they're cute, and it's World of Warcraft related, and I'm obsessed. But I'm very happy with them, and they're adorable, and now I just have to try and make space somewhere on my bookshelf for them, which is going to be tough, because I got another 3 books in the mail. So, yeah, I got the 2 volumes of the Final Friends series by Christopher Pike, and I got, it's somewhere over there, Bloodlines by Maggie Shea. I haven't read anything from Maggie Shea yet, but the book was $1 with free shipping on eBay, so why not? I also have 4 Warhammer books on their way, and Alterant from Sherilyn Kenyon and Diana Love. It's the first book in the Alterant Bellador series, and I've read them before. I've read the first 2 or 3, and they're a really good series. I love everything that Sherilyn Kenyon writes, and I saw it pop up on eBay for $1, so I grabbed that as well. Oh, and just to kind of further my little thing is my little Illidan obsession. It extends into cross-stitching. I mean, come on, how cute is that? It's awesome. And I also cross-stitched a Horde symbol onto my pencil case for TAFE, because I have to rep the Horde everywhere I go. But seriously, how cute are they? They're adorable. Now they're blurry. But anyway, there's a big close-up of my Void Walker. He always gets in the way. Focus. Yeah, bastard. No. It's not gonna focus, but my Warlock is there. And I am 3 bubbles away from being exalted with Emperor Shower. That is the worst fucking rep grind ever. I swear to God. And the mount better be worth it, because god damn it, I am so over rep grinding. Look how awesome my Warlock looks. Nope, still refusing to focus. Anyway.